situation in Nigeria right now, I don't think most of us are holding back. And I think it's
a question, sir.
I think. Okay, so I just want I want you to make that note. And the other note I want to make is our people that are running this program should also address people, take offense to the way people are being spoken to in this place.
We're very sorry.
And that's about it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Has been taken. Excuse me, sir. I've just apologized that we're sorry. Is it taken?
Yeah. Apologies accepted.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Joy Joby. I came across something on the NIS website, which affects everybody here. There is an expression of interest, which is called an EOI, for people to, which is the Nigerian government basically at the moment is trying to get passport application centers set up worldwide. In as much as this is a good initiative, I think it is limiting because the prerequisites only allows those who are in Nigeria to submit their expression of interest. There's an EOI mandate which is due, actually the deadline is on Monday, but it's limiting because people in diaspora who could possibly help set up these passport centers will not be able to apply because these applications have to be done by hand in Abuja. I'm wanting to express to you this can be changed where we can submit electronically because I think globally Nigerians are willing to help in this process. One. Number two, we are stakeholders. Being in the UK, we know how the system works. We don't know who may enter expression of interest from Nigeria and not really understand the system because we also have GDPR issues here that we need to abide by. So I'm just wanting to implore you to look into that situation so that the stakeholders who are affected living in diaspora, who need that support services, have a buy-in as well and feel they have their voices heard.
Thank you very much. We'll just have a few questions and then we answer them.
All protocol observed. My name is Chief Dr. Ejikeme Ozalo, President Emeritus Ohanes Ndiwo, and Chairman, Lagos Social Club International. My concern is, thank you very much. My concern is what the Nigerian High Commission is doing for the Nigerians in prison here in the United Kingdom, because some of them are unfairly treated because of one reason or another, or because of immigration, or because of false accusation. I would want to know what the Nigerian High Commission do for our citizens in prison in this country. Thank you very much.
Lady, I'll come back to you. Hey, lady. Okay.
Good evening. My name is Aula. I'm representing ABC UK, Lagos State, and Ajimoshiko. Our High Chief at the end has just raised what I'm going to raise, but at the same time, I'd like to say, what is Nigeria doing about Nigerians in prison? There's a whole lot of that. What are we doing about it? As well, I'm just getting a message that this is not only, well, it says, please say to Mrs. Dabiri that this is not only about UK, it's the same in Canada, United States, and all over the world. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Your Excellency. Good evening, Chairperson, Diaspora Community. Good evening, SAF, Lagos State Governor. And good evening, Your Excellency, Minister. I stand on the order that was not mentioned. My name is Chief Alex. Former Vice Chairman. Just one question. In fact, more of a silent complaint. I am dealing with it now, but it's come to me that a distressed Nigerian had an issue with a data change. Now, she's made an application, had a queue, was a queue, and eventually made an application, which requires that she pays 30,000 naira in naira. And this has happened since the 13th of June. The directions is, when you make the application, the High Commission, you email the High Commission here with your documents. No, last month. Last month, June. I didn't say, thank you for correcting me, but I understand. I understand what I'm saying. So applications should have to be made, but the problem is that she's made contact with Abuja 4 times, and Abuja said there is nothing whatsoever that anything has been sent to Abuja. You see, therefore, it's part of either customer care or IT system. Nothing has been showing here, so we're trying to investigate here what has happened. Did we eventually send our instruments by email she sent on the 13th of June? What have we done with it? She needed to have traveled to see her father, but she can't. So it's more of a complaint and more of a concern as well. So do we have a system where when you send email to the High Commissioner, there is a bounce back to say acknowledged? She's complained for that. There's no acknowledgement. So clearly she hasn't got it, it's not here. So that is my concern. It's simple and straightforward. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I get to the table so we can respond to some of the issue? With the Achebe's issue, I have a similar issue which I discussed with Oka this afternoon too. In fact, the person had paid somebody £850 to do data capturing, change in Abuja. And now we are trying to investigate this office. There is this office under the train station in Charing Cross, where people go and do photocopies and whatever. We now trying to find out that there are some agents that hang around that office, collecting money from people, telling them that they will go and help them for data capturing in Abuja. This young man gave £850 to somebody. Now, his name is not in Abuja. His name is not in the system here. I actually spoke to you about it, so please answer his question.
That is abuse of microphone.
Your Excellency, the High Commissioner, the Chief Executive Officer of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. I was just recapping. A few issues have been raised. I would, on behalf of the High Commissioner, in my personal capacity as being the focal person regarding the Nigerian community, welcome you all to the High Commission and stress the fact that the High Commission takes note of all the considerations, all the issues that affect the community. You have all gathered here at the High Commission with critical issues to raise. They were sparked by an incident that happened out there. So this build-up has now been brought to the fore. I would like to state that what the High Commissioner indicated, that the content of this document would need to be looked at in depth. And we take the measures the way we should, and that is expected of us. I do understand the concerns of many here who would say, oh, we have presented documents before. I've engaged with many of you, and I do understand your concerns. But going forward, I cannot speak beyond what the High Commissioner himself mentioned here. He is heading this mission, and he has committed on his integrity, stated to you recall that he will study this document and then implement what needs to be implemented and how it should be implemented. I think we should accept that going forward. On the concerns that what is referred to Abuja may not come back or whatever, I would like to restate. We should understand the workings of government. We know in a transformative world, government business should also be run like business, profit, outcomes. So we do understand that. But what he is trying to indicate, or what he was suggesting actually, is that there are certain issues. Let him look at it. There are certain issues he might refer home to. He might have to refer home before he can act on them. So let us understand all of that and give him that space to do so. Importantly, the contents of this document are far-reaching, and they cut across so many departments of this High Commission. So I'm in no position to respond to the kind of array of issues here. I'm just repeating why we should give him space to look at it. What I'm going to respond to are issues that concern Council related to the Nigerians without a voice. You talked about immigration status and the issue of social services. And I say to you, every Nigerian who enters the United Kingdom is expected to go here on that law. Like every Nigerian, or like every foreigner, a British citizen, is expected to enter Nigeria on the law and live in Nigeria on the law. That is the rule of the tongue. And that is what we represent, and that is what we advance. The rule of the law regarding migration. We are not unaware of irregular migration driven by all sorts of factors. But even in irregular migration, there are processes and procedures for legalization of stay in a foreign country. So fundamentally, the nature of your entry into a country does not overrule rule of law regarding your stay. We are a High Commission. We provide consular service. We do not provide legal service related to immigration. That is to suggest that if you are in breach of regulation, rules of this country, it's a legal process. It is not a consular process. Now, to the extent that we are enforced on irregular stay is about your human rights, your basic rights in the country. Because whether you're regular or irregular, you're entitled to rights. That is to the extent to which the High Commission can be considered to be involved. Now maybe that puts on the issue of detention and those in prison. I'm in no position to deal with the issue of those in detention. It's an immigration matter, there is okay with this with immigration issues. But for those who are in prisons, our responsibility to them is visits. I would like to start with the issue of prisoner transfer. The concept of prisoner transfer and an agreement reached between the government of Nigeria and that of the United Kingdom on prisoner transfer has not worked adequately because, of course, of certain preconditions and terms that are embedded that agreement. It is the individual seeking transfer, the request for transfer, and then the host authorities here forward his transfer, and then the Nigerian government accepts to receive it. Then the host authority comes back to say to you that the conditions in Nigeria are suitable for the prisoner to be transferred, and therefore they're not transferring him. Now, that is the extent to which. So I have not started addressing your issue of social care. I'm going there. I'm still discussing immigration. Your point, sir?
Don't get into any conversation. You are dealing with a gentleman, he's explaining.
I have not addressed your point. To my understanding, you raised the issue of social care, and you referred to the documents you brought here to the High Commission regarding referencing to consulars. That is what you raised. And I'm saying to you, sir, I'm addressing what the gentleman is addressing. This is what he raised. I'm not addressing what you have raised.
Excuse me, let them understand that the response you are giving is only to the point to which you have an answer. He may not be talking about you, but about yours. So let it go around. And in any case, we make progress.
Are you satisfied?
To respect each other.
You have raised issues, I have not reached your issue yet. Please, be patient. So, that is to the extent to which the High Commission gets involved in terms of welfare of a person whose immigration status is clearly defined. Now, prison visits. I will recall, we've had conversation on prison visits. We have made a couple of visits to prisons. We've had Nigerians make their request, for their request that they want a visitation. We receive those requests. And it's on that basis that we make prison visits. A gentleman over there had protested on this matter and has presented it separately. I've had an opportunity to raise it with him, Mr. Akinola. It's one of the major issues that he has raised, the issue of prison visits. And even since my last conversation, the meeting I attended in which he was there, even since then, we had made a couple of prison visits. Now, have we covered the entire terrain? No, we have not covered the entire terrain. But fundamentally, we're embarking on the process, and we wouldn't mind, we are urging Nigerians, we write to prisons in England and Wales and Scotland, telling them to write to the High Commission if they wish to be visited, if they have an issue. Now, I go to the issue of social care. It's a joint concern between the Councillor Ademino and the gentleman at the back, the issue of social care, family separations and things like that. Now, your association is only one of so many associations, Nigerian focused associations, that deal with this matter. So, if you flog the High Commission for not taking your flyer to the immigration section, it does not in whatsoever way imply that this High Commission, the consular section that I've headed for, is not engaged with many Nigerian community groups on social care. We are, and we are working as seriously as social care. We have attended endless court cases in this country, from Scotland to Plymouth in the south. As I start, we have done so, and on record, we have retrieved children. The last 2 children we retrieved was 2 weeks ago in Plymouth. A Nigerian whose wife left the child at home and he died. She went out to the shopping mall with the other 2 kids. And the husband is in Nigeria. He just showed up after the incident had occurred. He would, of course, be alone, as it were. my colleague visited Plymouth, attended court, and expressed interest to be an interested party in the matter, and expressed our view on what it should be. And they conceded. They were going to go to the issue of criminalizing the woman and then taking away the children. And they returned the children to the father. Now, we are embarking on this process perpetually. The privilege the High Commission does not have is that it is not for us to announce this item by the day on social media or on other platforms. It is only our regular responsibility. At the end of the year, we put up an annual report on what we did regarding childcare, on what we did regarding if there are deaths, what we did regarding every single summit. It is sent to us, we feel it, and we send to government. We wouldn't, I have no business coming to the committee and saying, High Commission retrieve 2 children. It is not, it's my work, it is my responsibility. And my feedback is not actually to go back to the General Committee and say, we just picked up 2 children. I only report it to government. We do not have the privilege of sharing that kind of information with the general public. But as far as engagement with the community is concerned, and Nigerian focus community groups, because there are many of them that deal with social care. Your group is one of them. The British Nigerian Safeguarding Council. It is comprised of up to 7 associations, from mental health to safeguard, other safeguarding issues, all sorts of safeguarding issues, to immigration advice, and all of that. We relate with them, I engage them. Perpetually, she's here. She's only one of many of the groups that are under that platform. We deal with all of those platforms. If for some oversight, we did not distribute the flyers of the councillors, please, it does not imply we should not be judged by just that. We do the best that we can on that matter. And I have records to prove my case. I'm in no position to discuss the issue of insecurity in Nigeria. The High Commissioner is here to do so. But overall, we are collectively Nigerians. This matter was raised this morning during a courtesy call that the High Commissioner hosted by a Nigerian community group. The question of insecurity. Its global impact, not only on trade, but even on the well-being of each one of us. We're here, we have families out there. And we understand the complexity that is behind the entire thing, from banditry to terrorism to kidnappings and the like. We do appreciate its impact, but we also understand that government is not, as it were, overlooking the matter. If you probably have noticed, in the last 3-4 weeks, the issue of banditry in the Northwest had diminished to a degree. The issue of clashes in the Middle Belt had diminished to a degree. We are not saying that the matter is over yet. It's still a long way. We are collectively, like I stated initially, that we are collectively Nigerians, and we are not lost in underlying issues that drive this kind of situations that we have. We are collectively concerned, and it is our own wish and desire eventually that we will overcome it. But what I said to the group that came in the morning was that we all have a collective responsibility also. We are sitting abroad, yes, but we're influencers as well. So we have a responsibility to engage with our communities in Nigeria. peace is more fundamental and that engagement and dialogue is more productive. And to me, violence is basically a handicap for a person who is not willing to engage or who is unable to engage. Those were our words to them.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have had enough for today. I can only round up by saying that many of us unwittingly forget where we have come from. We believe that in Nigeria, in which many of us grew up, has suddenly become a saint land. Nigeria has its problems. The government in Nigeria is striving every day to improve the standards in which we Nigerians live. I have worked in various courts in Nigeria. In Enugu, Port Harcourt, Kaduna, everywhere I have served as a justice of the court. And I know what mischief the average Nigerian can do. But because we've left that environment and moved here, doesn't mean that standards have suddenly changed. We must think as Nigerians and pray and work prayerfully that our country improves. But to sit down here, millions of miles away, and start saying, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, overlooks the fact that there are so many missions in Britain to the African countries that are in a much worse state of things. But when we are here, we are putting to use the experience of life and trying to change things for the better. And when I rose up here to speak, I said, look, say all that you have to say. We'll go back, review things, and see how better we can improve the quality of service given in the passport section. We as fellow Nigerians should trust us and see what we will do. We'll go out, we'll talk to people, we'll talk to our workmen, and we'll warn them properly that the improprieties they were practiced hitherto must stop. That's our duty. And that's in the name of God, I plead with you. Like you are, I'm a Nigerian. Like you are, things that pain you also pain me. Like you are, the progress we should be making that we are not making through negative approach to things, we all see them. Let us gently march so that Nigeria can make progress. No violence, not insulting people. We have made a case earlier today that a young man came here who wanted to collect a passport. He paid, the passport was processed, and he was told what date to come back. The date he came back, he said he had forgotten his collection form somewhere. The attendant then told him that, look, we don't play with this kind of thing. If you don't have a collection slip, what is the evidence that we have to show that we have attended to you? He then went out, the next thing he did was pick stones and start destroying cars. That's a Nigerian at work. It is the totality of these things we must weigh and know which area, what you are doing, and which country you are dealing with. Nigerians are difficult because they improve us for the better. So, ladies and gentlemen, from time to time, you should be on guard and helping us. If you see improprieties going on, put it into writing and send to us. Those who will be able to attend will respond quickly. Those that are beyond us, we are last Abuja. Something is going on there, please respond. But at the end of the day, you will know that the speed with which we will make progress will not be the same as other countries because we are just rising up to our responsibilities in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Now, if you had any doubt that he's a fantastic judge, that doubt should be eroded. Can we appreciate him once more? Thank you very much, sir. I think all the questions have actually been addressed. Mine will be to just talk generally about diaspora issues and reiterate His Excellency's assurances that, you know, as Nigerians, we all want things to work better and they will work better. So let's have an approach of patience, perseverance, humility, and the determination that we'll all succeed together. I thank you all for this meeting. For me, I'm always proud to share this moment with you all as Nigerians because we're the very best anywhere in the world. Our little challenges will overcome together. Amen? Amen. Now, one of the major things I think we should all do is to achieve diaspora voting. I think it should be a priority for everyone of us. So during Diaspora Day, July 25, I think we will be visiting the National Assembly and putting that on the front burner. This Parliament, 9th National Assembly, please make it possible for Nigerians in the diaspora to vote. So let's watch it on Facebook and social media and everything, not fighting. So let's push that to the front burner so that our parliamentarians will make it possible to vote. The issue of your remittances is the highest anywhere in the world. So we're talking to the authorities to see how we can reduce the charges paid on your remittances. And I'm sure if we do that, we double the $26 billion you're sending back home. If China is doing it, we can do it. Because we're much better than any other person. So we're also working on that. We just finished the diaspora policy. It's a holistic document that will deal with diaspora engagement with every one of you. It will be presented to the Federal Executive Council through the SGF as soon as they are constituted. So we have the diaspora policy that I'm sure you all like and appreciate. And I believe with that we'll stop paying lip service to the issue of diaspora abroad. Now we have a family housing scheme by the federal government. It's called the Family Home Scheme, where you can be sending money and be, buying houses for your families. The £1,000, the £500, you can try to put £200 somewhere so that you can have something called. It's called the Family Home Scheme. It's under the Ministry of Finance. We're going to resuscitate it and ensure you all know about it. I'm sure you all, want to go to home in Lagos. Right, Janine? So that's also there. Then we have the Diaspora Professional Health Initiative, which I'm sure Dr. knows about. It's for all doctors everywhere in the world, for them to be able to come together and have an impact in Nigeria. It's gone very, very far. We're working with CAMPAD, MANSAG, AMPA, all the doctors' associations. By the time that document is out, I believe that it will revolutionize the medical industry in Nigeria. It's about diaspora, doctors in the diaspora, being able to come. Sorry, I'm sorry. Medical practitioners! Oh, you are here! Medical practitioners, we all made that mistake and we don't like it at all. Diaspora professional healthcare initiatives, all medical practitioners, nurses are at the forefront and pharmacists, and the psychologists. I think I did. Don't talk, don't change your name before we fight here. Thank you very much for all you do. Then, you see, finally, I'll just say when we're talking about I don't want to go into the Nigerian situation. I think it's been addressed properly. It's work in progress. And I believe that as we're moving on, we're going to build a better Nigeria. Yeah, there are security issues, no doubt, but there are others that are seeing things in your country. Every time you go, all these investors, they don't want to leave Nigeria. Even diplomats don't want to leave Nigeria. So let's believe in ourselves. Let's celebrate ourselves. Nobody can do it but ourselves. If we tell bad stories about ourselves, it's going to stick. I'm not. 419 doesn't have a Nigerian name. It doesn't have a Nigerian address. Fraudster is not a Nigerian. So let's celebrate ourselves and talk about the best in ourselves. And I believe that with the Diaspora Commission, we're in for better times ahead for the diaspora and for Nigeria. Your Excellency, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you for having us put this together, and thank you for the things you have done and the many things I'm sure you will do for the Nigerian diaspora in the UK. And thank our officials here who have been doing a great job. Something is missing in this document, which is the fact that, yes, we had one issue or the other, but you didn't say, well done for a job well done in the past, as Mrs. Sanusi noted. I mean, when we do it right, let's celebrate ourselves. We're there to make it better. And also what Mr. Minister said, I think again with the commission, those things you do, when we get the report, we will let them know. Because it's important to talk about, like I'm surprised about these children that you talked about. They say, oh, they're not doing anything, but you're doing so much. And we commend you and congratulate you. It's your job, but you know what, we'll have to blow our trumpet and we'll be there to do it. Once more, thank you very much, Mr. Williams, for putting this together. Thank you, brothers and sisters in the diaspora. And truly, a special thank you to you for always being there for us. And I thank you all once more. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And for those who are talking about the board, it's only President Board that will constitute the board. For those who are talking about employment, the commission is a civil service body. So I'm sure you can't come and work there, but we're going to work together. We're going to have groups, volunteers, associations. We're going to all work with you. We can't do anything without you. And His Excellency has also said that this focal group will become consistent, and he will be meeting with you from time to time. That's the group that put all this together. So he'll be meeting with you on a regular basis. So we have all of you as a focal group to work with. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
A big round of applause for Honorable President. Thank you so much. This is out of the proceedings. I think Sister Julie Coker wants to make a presentation to Chairman, CEO of NIPA.
Sorry, those of you who don't know, Mommy Coker lost her son 15 years ago through sickle cell, and she's got this foundation called Richard Coker Foundation on behalf of her son that died through sickle cell, and she's presenting a certificate on behalf of the son's foundation.
Officer in Nigeria without any stain. She has done so much for Nigeria. Yes. So let's give her a round of applause.
Give a round of applause for our Honorable Chairman.
Chairman, Nigeria Diaspora Commission, Abuja. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Julie Coker. God bless you.
Can we give this to...
Thank you, Sister. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier on, the focal group which the government is prepared to work with, so we can channel and have diplomatic dialogue with them like this. I got phone calls from some state governors that, yeah, they heard that they want to work with people in the diaspora as well to ease the pain. Governor Sanwo-Olu mentioned that he's got one of us now who will be his listening ears, and he won't be speaking much here today. He's somebody that you all know very much, and he is here today because the Chief Welfare Officer globally, DICOM Chairman, is here, and that's more reason why, like I said earlier, when I introduced him, he was absent, but he's here now. Like I said, he said he was going to be here, so he's here now. Jermaine, can you just say one of you from the Governor of Lagos State, please? Thank you very much.
Excellency, Ambassador to the UK and Nigeria, Ambassador George Omotabi, CFR CON. I thank you very much, my father, and I appreciate you for all the support you've given while I was in the UK serving under you and the previous ambassadors. Thank you so much. Her Excellency Honorable, the Chairman of the Nigeria Diaspora Commission, our mother, my mother and my mentor in this diaspora, everything diaspora. Please put them around the applause. I appreciate you, you've been a very, very supportive pillar. My people, I heard you here, London, my aunties, my brothers, my sisters, my friends. it is with great pleasure that I say thank you for your support, for the opportunity to serve you while I was in London and in Leeds and in Manchester and in Aberdeen, all around the United Kingdom and Europe. Those in Lido, those in Kanuk, I celebrate all of you and I thank you. I bring you greetings from Governor Sanwo-Olu, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, who is passionate about diaspora. He is no doubt convinced that the wheels of progress upon Lagos in Lagos State is hinged upon the influence, the intellect, the intelligence, the shared knowledge of diasporans, bringing it back home and to develop the state. It is known undoubtedly that Lagos is the number one destination, not only in Nigeria, but in Africa, for you, the diaspora. And he welcomes you to Lagos. I welcome you to Lagos, as his SSA on Diaspora and Foreign Relations. And I want to tell you that all the ideas that you've shared with me in times past is going to be implemented in Lagos State. You know, we have what we call a network that we're developing, which is going to launch very, very soon, that will ensure that you are integrated into the system. That whatever policy we have in place includes you, it's going to be very inclusive. It's going to focus on your investment needs. It's going to provide information, advice, and guidance to diasporans. We have a diaspora helpline already, 08111540000 that you can call right now. And someone will welcome you with good customer service to Lagos as a diaspora. Diaspora at lagostate.gov.ng is where you can send your complaints and even your requests for information. We are ready to serve you. And we are capable because you have trained us well. And I believe that in whatever you're doing, just know that God is the center of it all. The God that has lifted us to this level will lift you up too. And as Governor Sanwo-Olu has done it, he's setting the space that other governors will follow through. And many of you from your respective states will start going back home and go to pay your own culture and development under the leadership of our honorable chairman and CEO, who is pushing hard for that. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are welcoming you to Lagos. And I want to say God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
And you know, Her Excellency is from Lagos. The High Commissioner is from Lagos. Everybody on the high table is from Lagos. So we are all going to Lagos.
Just an information, we are actually encouraging every state governor to have a diaspora focal person. Now we have about 10. Abia has a commissioner for diaspora. In fact, Abia State actually wants to have a diaspora commission. Anambra has a commissioner for diaspora arts and culture. Governor Sanwo-Olu, I mean, it's understandable that was the first thing he did when he came into office. Ekiti now has an SA diaspora. So please encourage your state government to do the same thing. And I hope they get some of you to come and be. Mr. Akiola, what state are you from?
Lagos State.
I'm sure in the next 1 year, every state will actually have a focal person on diaspora.
Thank you so much.
Èkó àkété ìlú ọgbọ́n láti òṣọ́ra ṣàkíyèsí èkó àjẹ́ èkó àjẹ́ ara o èkó bá èkó ní bàjẹ́ èkó ní bàjẹ́ rárá o. Thank you, everybody.
I just want you to tell me about what you think about this gathering today and with the High Commission Honorable Abikadabere meeting with Nigerians, hearing their grievances.
Well, I think all of us have the same interests. We are all working towards the same goal. And since she has been working for the diaspora, she has not wavered one little bit. Right from the time she was in the House of Reps, she was in the House for almost 12 years. She worked so hard that the president appointed her as a special assistant on diaspora, on the media affairs, as well as in charge of the diaspora. And I mean, moving the country forward is her primary objective, and that is what has brought us all together today. And I believe that if you look at all the papers, if you look at all the documents, although this one in particular is for the travel documents, the Nigeria High Commission, United Kingdom, but a lot of other matters, cropped up that are under her own jurisdiction, and you see that she hasn't left. In some other cases, other people would have left and walked away and said, "Oh, we've addressed all the subject matters, head by head, and the next time is in 4 weeks' time or 3 months' time." But she says we're all marching together towards a better Nigeria. And I'm quite satisfied because I know her, I know the way she works. I've worked with her before, you were in NTA, you yourself you were in NTA. So you knew how diligent she works, how tenaciously she worked when she was, raising funds for, people in distress, families that have no money to pay their hospital bills. She's even doing, better. God has appointed her to be there, and I believe that with her position there now, we'll be able to, meet the needs of a lot of Nigerians who want their problems solved. Nigerians always need problems solved wherever they are. But in Britain, it's like we are still living in Nigeria. We can transport everybody back home here.
Yes.
So you will agree with me that the way the paper was put together was done in a very professional way. And she herself agrees that it is a good document for her to work with, and she has read out the code on which her own commission was set up. So the two will now meet together and then march forward from there. I'm sure in a year's time, we will all hear good results. Hopefully. We pray. You and I will pray and also help her to work. In my own charity, although it would strictly be known as a sickle cell, affair, but we veer into other areas, social. That is
going to come and talk about.
Okay. Yes. All right, darling. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Thank you.
Yeah, the angle.
Okay, are we good? I think the angle is fine. I want you to talk to us, your take from this place. The fact that eventually Nigerian stakeholders here were eventually able to meet with the High Commissioner and of course Honorable Abike Dabiri.
Well, communication is key for anything constructive that's going to happen in life, in business, and ultimately in community and relationships. What has happened today, the Honorable Chairman of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission and also the Nigerian High Commissioner.
Yes.
Okay, I don't understand.
No, I need you to face the camera.
Okay.
It's okay.
Who am I talking to, you or the camera?
I know you're talking to me, but I need the camera to take your face.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want your profile shot.
Okay, so like this. So are you going to stretch it out, or are you in the frame too?
Don't worry, I'm in the frame.
Okay. All right, I'm coming. Okay, video that too.
Yeah, you've been newly appointed as the Lagos State
SSA, Senior President Assistant to the Governor on Diaspora and Foreign Relations.
Okay, can we go? Yes, we're ready. I'm going to be in the picture. Okay, so I'm speaking with Mr. Jermaine Shawolu, who used to be in the United Kingdom, but is just recently been appointed as the SSA to the Lagos State Government on diasporal affairs and, of course, everything relating to diaspora. You've been here today, you took part in everything that's happened. Nigerians discussing with Honorable Abikadabri and the High Commissioner about their grievances, what they expect from the High Commission. What's your take, and what is the government, your government, doing about alleviating problems like this?
In my role as a SSA on diaspora and foreign relations, these are the kind of things that I realize that needs to be done. Communication is key for constructive dialogue, constructive progress in everything that we do in life, in business, especially in the community. Now, Governor Sanwo-Olu is passionate about the diaspora. He's passionate about seeing diasporans have a good place, a place they can call home when they come to Lagos. Can we start again or something? Let me just... Yeah. Closer to you. I've not done this kind of interview before that I'm close to someone like this. Okay.
Just look at the camera.
All right.
Okay. But you're speaking with going back and forth.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm with you.
All right. Well, in my new role as the SSA on diaspora and foreign relations, knowing fully well that Governor Sanwo-Olu is passionate about the diaspora. He's passionate about seeing diaspora and being included in things that happen in Lagos State. Also, he's passionate about saying that diaspora investment is channeled towards Lagos, and also about providing information, guidance, and support to diasporas whenever they come into Lagos. Now, it's good to have this kind of dialogue with the international community and also with Nigerians in the diaspora, because we realize that they have the key to progress of our state and also of our nation. So it's good that we've met with the Nigerian High Commissioner here, His Excellency Ambassador George Oguchade, OFR's CFR CON, and also the chairman, Honorable Abikadabri of the Nigerian Diaspora Commission. They've come together and said, you know what, we identified as a need for a solution, a lasting one, and they've come together to create one. And that's very, very important for progress and also for communal cohesion as we move on as a nation.
Okay, so for most of the complaints that Nigerians brought forward, what's your take?
Well, complaints are good, solutions are better, and that's what the Muhammad Buhari administration is focused on fixing. That they have solutions to problems that Nigerians are facing, whether in Lagos, whether in Abuja, anywhere in Nigeria, and also outside the country. That's why he's provided this platform to the Nigerian High Commission and also the NIDCOM boss.
But does it bother you that he had to take a young man to destroy properties outside before this move could be made?
Well, he didn't have to do that. Knowing Ambassador George Oguchade, he's a man that's very proactive. A lot of transformative processes have been going on in the High Commission on the background. It is not what it was 5 years ago or 2 years ago. It's getting better. Now, if someone acts the way the man did, you understand, and it's escalated and it's seen all over the world, there are millions, thousands of Nigerians who have come to this embassy and have had good experiences too. So we have to not only escalate the bad experiences, but also celebrate the great work of the High Commission in the good testimonies that have been coming out of this place. Thank you very much. All right.
I'm former mayor of Lambeth and the chairman of our Association of British Nigerian Councillors in the UK and president of Nigerian Academics UK.
I want you to tell me today, the way Nigerians have put forward their grievances, would you say that it's been properly addressed?
I don't think it has been properly addressed so far, but obviously the High Commissioner promised that they are going to send most of the things to Abuja for them to give go-ahead or whatever assistance or support they need in UK to be able to answer most of the things that we put across to them. So we give them time to get back to us with what they are going to do, but there are a lot of things they could have done or probably do very soon, which is in their control. So I hope that they'll be able to do that rather than waiting for order from Abuja to take effect.
Okay, now, but you're happy that they created an enabling environment for communications?
Say it again?
You're happy that they created an enabling environment for communication?
Of course, because they've promised now that every quarter they would like to engage this group that actually put these meetings together. So that's a way forward to do that. So we just hope that at the end of the day, it will continue, and then Nigerian in diaspora, especially in the UK, will be able to put their views across, and then we'll be able to find solutions to community issues here. Thank you so much for interviewing me.